And good morning to everybody for another morning coffee with Marcaida on a Tuesday. And it's nice and cool today. Start the day off. So this is also in reference to yesterday's idea. We talked about opportunities. And we've always said before that a lot of times the things we do are based on habits. When we have habits, we always end up doing these things because it's something we do all the time. So what if you have to develop a new habit and it's a habit that you really don't enjoy? How does one enjoy something and try to do it if it's something not fun? Well, you turn it into a game. Later on today, right after this broadcast, actually, I'm going to be uploading a new video on how, from a martial point of view, martial arts, especially in Kali where you're teaching weapons, was actually introduced as games. And now a lot of people who know these games, because I grew up in the Philippines, I never saw these things until I started doing Kali. And when I started doing Kali, it was like a gift from our teacher. Goes, now put on these new pair of glasses because now everything you look at has a relationship to martial arts. And you look at it from a different game. So a lot of the games I used to play as a kid, all of a sudden was told to me that these are martial art strategies. I go, what do you mean? Well, one particular one was that really brought it home for me was this game we called Shatong or Shatong. It's basically a long stick and a short stick. And you dig a hole and you pretty much use a projectile, the smaller sticks, and you try to hit it with a big stick. Now, the cool thing about that is that as a kid, it was so much fun to play with. But later on, when I was doing Kali, I actually had a long stick and a short stick to symbolize a long stick and a sword and dagger. Then actually, when I went to this, it was a Filipino gathering in the Air Force where we did our cultural things, and people saw it and goes, "Oh, those are Shatong games." I'm like, "No, they're sword and dagger." Really? Then made me think my teacher was right. Now, when you look at the motion, some of them is when you smash down, the stick goes twirling and you try to hit the stick. So already you can start to see all the different kinds of ways that you're developing martial moves, but you never taught it as an actual combative move to kids. Why? And this was told me, when you're a kid, you're immature. When you're immature, you learn these games that have hidden mechanics of movement, but you don't teach them the combative way because the combative way for an immature child could be used in the wrong way, especially when you're talking about weapons. And also, if you gave a child a particular toy and they go like this, well, here's a knife, oh my gosh, they get scared, or, oh, that's a combative thing, they don't ever want to do it again because they're very afraid of that particular motion. So what they did was, in doing games, the habit is developed because it's a lot of fun. Then when they're mature, at an older age, they start to say, now we give you the hidden meanings behind this, because now you're a little bit more mature. This is actually how you would do to defend yourself, how to protect yourself, how to protect your loved ones, and the combativeness comes out. Another game that you think of is sepak takraw. You know this little ball, or hack and sack. Hack and sack is a fun game we used to play. All our kicking is developed with that, because in our hack and sack we use every part of the body, every part of the foot, the top of the foot, the back of the heel, and everything. In different ways we move with that. So there's a lot of foot controls there, and the kneeing and using all this other parts of the body to move it around. So that becomes the impact. From games, it makes it fun. You do the moves, makes it habit. Now, how does this appear, or pretty much something we can do for ourselves? Think of it this way. If you play the game of opportunity and say, opportunity, this is a fun thing. When something bad happens to you or something negative, say, new opportunity. I fall. Boom. Opportunity. What do you mean? Well, I'm on the ground. The opportunity is to get up. So now I have a chance to get up. If I fall, boom, opportunity. What's the game? I'm on the ground. I get to see a lot of things that I never see from down here up there. Now I get to actually get a view from all the way down. Let's say you're having problems with your friends. You actually broke up a relationship, whether it's love or ended a friendship. Opportunity. What does that mean? Well, don't forget, for the point of view is, you're actually in a bad relationship or you're actually in a bad friendship, you got to end it. So there's a reason there, but don't stay stuck with focusing on that. Opportunity is now you have a chance to meet new people, new friendships, and not do the same mistakes that you did in those last relationships. So when you start to see these things, you start to feel a game of opportunity to play the game because you start to automatically put yourself in a mode to see the good side. What can be the new challenge for this? You just lost your job. What's good in that? Opportunity. What's an opportunity? Opportunity to find a new job and get a new experience, a new set of friends, a new set of environment. And you go, well, it's hard to do that. That's not hard. Think about this. in our older ages here, how many jobs have you had in your life? Are you still in the very first job you've ever done? We've done so many jobs. My gosh, I've done a lot of jobs before I ended up in what I'm doing. I'm still changing. Who knows where I'm going to be? Opportunity is always there. So you're not going to be stuck in that one job. You lose another job, fine. My whole life I've been switching jobs and finding different kinds of things until I find myself. Or things just change. Things just change where I no longer can do that. Company folded, or it's not what I want. I get to do a different field that I want to enjoy. Of course, health. That's a hard thing to play a game with, right? But sometimes when you get sick, the opportunity there is to stop and breathe. Sometimes we go, and sometimes our body says, you know what? You're not going to rest no matter what, because your habit is to always keep going. Boom, here's your health. Stop. Now I got to stop and breathe, because I can't continue to move on. It may also be a time to think about what's important in life. It may also, with your health, it now brings in your mortality. So maybe it is a nice way to also say, stop. Did you review what happens after when you die? Have faith? Are you prepared for these things? So even in that, there's an opportunity to review, an opportunity to say, come back to healing the spiritual side of you. The opportunity is there. And then you start to reevaluate everything else, because when your mortality comes in, you start to reevaluate what's important. And then you go back to the idea of, it's not just a new opportunity when you're down, by fault. What's a new opportunity? Assess and reassess, because there are some things that you just don't say, well, I'm going to move on. No, let's say it's a love, it's a relationship. You assess and say, is this something worth fighting for? Is this someone I promise that no matter what, even when I'm on the ground, I'm going to fight for this? Because we have problems right now, and here's an opportunity to make something better than stay with worse. And it's an opportunity to fight for things, because there are certain things that you fight for in life that are very important. And even though you may be hit with a negative thing that happened there, it's an opportunity to make it better. So the game there is to keep throwing this at yourself and saying, I like this, I'm going to be doing this and everything. Opportunity to move forward and have fun and make it better, so that you always have that idea and you make a habit of turning something bad into something good, because your mindset has been set up for that. Doug Marcaida here. Morning Cup of Joe. By the way, don't forget to watch the video after this that I'll be uploading. Also, there is a new show tonight on Forge and Fire, and when you see it, and I'll talk about it tomorrow, you'll understand what great opportunities happened because of that show. Take care, guys.